This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. If you've watched/listened to me talk about my demand for consequence for Donald Trump, my seeking out justice for Donald Trump, and for those in his orbit, if you've watched for any amount of time at all, you know that I have said that there's multiple ways that we're going to get there. A couple of them are one through the normal channels of justice, but also through some of the books that are being written and the investigations that have gone on by journalists who write books, but also through civil lawsuits. And there are several that have been filed against Donald Trump. Some sexual assault, some defamation, and this one that I'm going to talk about today, that he is probably at this very moment being deposed. He was forced to sit by a judge for a deposition in this case. And this goes all the way back to the day that he announced for his presidency on July 16th, I believe it was June 16th, 2015. When he said this. Remember this moment, because this is what this stems from. This deposition that he's now sitting for that will open up a whole bunch of new information because he's under oath and because there's punitive damages. He's going to be asked about his finances, his net worth, his income streams. All of it becomes relevant, and all of it will be open to prosecutors to sift through. But remember this moment from the day that he announced his presidency.
When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're not sending you. They're not sending you. They're sending people that have lots of problems, and they're bringing those problems with us. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people. But I speak to border guards, and they tell us what we're getting. And it only makes common sense. It only makes common sense. They're sending us not the right people. It's coming from more than Mexico. It's coming from all over South and Latin America, and it's coming probably from the Middle East. But we don't know, because we have no protection and we have no competence. We don't know what's happening.
Probably no need for a reminder. It is now etched into the history of our country, those bigoted, hateful, disgusting remarks that eventually got him elected president. I'm going to read from this article from CNN. Trump to appear in video deposition Monday in case about 2015 alleged assault at Trump Tower. You see, what happened was, on September 3rd, there was an organized protest of the then candidate, Donald Trump, where his private security detail, on camera, I'm going to show video of it, assaulted members of this protest, stripped away their private property, took it with them to tear up, to destroy protest signs, which they might just be protest signs, they might just be cardboard signs, but they're not the property of Donald Trump or his armed goon squad to take. That's theft. Reading from this article before I play the clip, former President Donald Trump is set to appear in a video deposition on Monday for a case involving an alleged assault during a 2015 demonstration outside of the Trump Tower. His video deposition follows an order from New York State Supreme Court Judge Doris Gonzalez. The case centers around a lawsuit filed in 2015 by a group self-described as human rights activists of Mexican origin, who were protesting Trump's rhetoric on immigration in front of Trump Tower in September of that year. Again, remember that moment that I just played. That's why they were there. Valid reasons to assemble and protest someone who's running for president. The men allege that Trump's then head of security, Keith Schiller, hit one of the protesters, Efren Galicia, in the head after Galicia tried to stop Schiller from taking their large cardboard signs which read, "Trump, make America racist again." The lawsuit alleges that when Galicia tried to hold on to one of the signs, Schiller ripped it away from him, tearing it to pieces. Lawyers for the plaintiffs want to question Trump to discern whether he is responsible for his employees' conduct outside Trump Tower that day. Now, here's a brief moment from that occurrence on September 3rd, 2015, which was their protest, in direct result of Donald Trump's xenophobic and racist comments the moment that he announced his candidacy for the presidency of the United States. Very brief. Watch this. Again, not his property to confiscate. On the sidewalk. On public property. After defendants spent years unsuccessfully fighting to keep Donald Trump from testifying under oath, we will be taking his testimony in this case on Monday, Benjamin Dichter, a lawyer for the plaintiff, said in a statement last week. Quote, "We look forward to presenting this case, including Mr. Trump's video testimony, to the jury at his trial." CNN has reached out to attorneys for Trump for comment. Earlier this month, the former president was ordered by another judge to answer questions under oath by December 23rd in the defamation lawsuit brought by former The Apprentice contestant Summer Zervos. And Zervos has accused Donald Trump of defamation when he denied her allegations of sexual assault. Trump has denied the assault. So this is why this matters. Not necessarily the Zervos thing, although we'll see what happens with that deposition. But it matters in this case, this particular case with these protesters and the assault that took place, the alleged assault that took place, because they're going to be asking questions about Donald Trump's net worth, his streams of income. There's going to be more information than just what came out because these plaintiffs are seeking punitive damages. That's a big deal because we're going to get to more than just who makes the decisions relative to security. Who pays the bills there? We're going to get to a lot more in-depth information that will be of use to prosecutors in a litany of other both civil and criminal cases. It's a big deal. Anyway, I would love to know what you think about all of this. It is taking too long, in my opinion, but we got what we got, and we got to deal with this system we have. You can call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me daily at dollemore.com. Thanks for joining me today, or as often as you do. Follow me on social media. I'd love to connect with you there. And if I bring you value, consider supporting my work here on the channel. For as little as $1.99 a month, you can click the join button below the video, or as an alternative way to support, you can go over to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. That's a fantastic way. All of that goes a long way towards supporting my work, what I do here, my upcoming move to Washington, D.C., which will be a game changer for the channel relative to access to people to interview and really do a lot more breaking of stories than just reporting on what is being reported on. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'll see you next time. Until I do, be genuine. Take care of one another.